Guys need this retreat for a number of reasons. One would be just to surround yourself with other young men who have experienced the same things and challenges that we've experienced. Two is to grow closer to God and to Jesus and know who he is and know how much he loves us.
This was the first fresh breath of air I've taken in years. It's just really meant everything to me, and I really feel like my whole life is gonna change. And it's just crazy because it's 4 days, you know? How does 4 days change everything about you?
We are out here at this beautiful beach in Del Mar with the Forge Men's Retreat, catching some waves, conquering our fears, and enjoying the beautiful landscape that God gave us.
It was my first time surfing today. I'm from Texas and never thought I'd be here, especially doing it with one arm. As a first timer, it was just completely insane to be riding waves.
My main purpose of attending this retreat was to push myself to do something I've never done. I've never surfed ever, like not even as an able-bodied person.
There's something magical about it, about really catching a wave or standing up on a board that just makes you forget about everything else going on.
I saw a lot of people hitting the waves. Some first years crushing it, absolutely doing their best.
Like at first you're like, I only got one leg, I'm not gonna surf. And then I got on the board and then I stood up and I was like, what can't I do? Everything we've done has been fun. Everything. Absolutely everything.
So first day we get here and they're like, all right, you guys are really gonna get to know each other because you're gonna do some jiu-jitsu.
It was therapeutic because like we could be little boys again and wrestle around. We could be manly men and wrestle around, but like we did it with love, and there was so much growth that happened just in that first hour or two we spent together.
And then after that, we go wake surfing in Carlsbad Lagoon.
Today was the first time in literally over a decade that I was behind a boat in any capacity, and having Aquaman Daniel behind me to help like push me up as I was doing my very first wake surfing session, like that's something I will never forget.
And then after that, they're like, oh, you're tired? Cool, let's go work out. Let's go push our bodies to the limit that you didn't know you had.
Whether that's moving sandbags or dragging sleds, lifting weights, running. When you incorporate all the different facets of fitness, it just enables us to find new ways to challenge ourselves, but also to grow strengths in different ways in our lives. Just being able to do things that they never thought they could do.
If you understand that you can overcome difficulties on the waves, in the water where everything is chaotic, and then you go into your rest of your life where things feel chaotic. Oh, I can do that. I did that in the ocean. I can do this at my job or at my church or with my family.
This isn't just a weekend retreat where we get the endorphins and the highs and it just ends there.
I think the most fun I have just sitting around the fire with the guys chatting, you know, just talking. Like that was so much fun for me. It's so hard to find good camaraderie like that nowadays.
And we can come here and kind of take a break and talk about the things that's been on our minds and questions that we have and discussions that we can't have with other people, you know. You can talk about all of it here. It's wonderful.
Just being able to be around guys who want to sharpen iron with each other and just be vulnerable a little bit and just having a great time is just something that really heals.
I don't have a lot of Christian friends back home, Christian men, so it's always good to come out here and get that little boost you need of encouragement or, you know, pushing you and conviction.
And that's what I've been praying for so hard, is give me an avenue, God, to grow with men that are just like me, but just like me with their faith.
Their focus is on him and ultimately Christ's perfect example of suffering and the hope that's in it of that we have a purposing in our suffering to make much of Christ, and how our weaknesses are where Christ's power and glory can be shown.
I've really needed this for a long time. I gave it 110%, and I loved every second of it. It just made me feel like a person again.
The transformations are just amazing to watch. The tears, the laughs, the sweat. It's amazing.
I'm so much more full spiritually as a person, as a leader, as a Christ follower. And to gain that on this side is the greatest blessing I could ever experience.